So I just got through watching on this movie called The Woman in the Yard, and I think on Peacock or something, one of them channels. So watched it. You know, didn't have the best ratings in the world, but I needed something to do while I was waiting. Um, you know, Game come on tonight, and I got a little homework to do, but that's neither here nor there. Um, So I'm watching this movie and I'm like, I don't understand where this lady came from that's sitting in her yard or why she's there. So as the plot thickens and it gets all crazy and they go into the fight scenes and everything like that, what makes it extremely scary. She started explaining to her that her they have dialogue, her and the woman from in the yard, and the main character, the lady, and they're talking about. She said, "You know why I'm here," She said, "You prayed and I showed up," and I'm up here like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" I'm like this demon lady, but anyway, so once it took her to the scene where she was praying and asking for strength, I heard it. She said, "Oshun," and I was like, "Oshun," like ocean or whatever the case may be. But that's one of those African deities, one of those goddesses. Uh, you know, especially that's what Beyonce be into and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah. And this movie depicted her, the Oshun or whatever, as a demon. You know, because I don't know if you saw the movie or not, but the demon showed up because she prayed to this demon. I'm gonna keep saying it's a demon because I mean ain't no way. The movie depicted Oshun as the demon, trying come showing up, say you prayed to me and I'm here to give you the strength to do what it is you wanted. And that was the strength to kill yourself, and that's what the lady wanted, to kill herself because the grief of losing her husband in that car wreck was too much. So I'm up here like, wow, like what kind of angelic heavenly body shows up to help you kill yourself? I mean, it's right here. I mean, they put it in the movies, they put it in plain sight. It's right there. So I mean, I don't know, man. I wouldn't, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's a little bit specific because I was like, wait a minute, what name did they call this thing? And I heard it again. I was like, wow. And then it was, talking, and the man died in water. And while she was going through the transition, she was like, I'm drowning. So, I think it's that goddess of water and stuff like that. It's if you got to watch it with your other eye. You got to hear with your other ear. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But anyways, credit is important. Uh, I remember when I first got married, I had got one of those. I'm gonna tell you how crazy this is. I got one of those Credit One credit cards. Credit One is so wild because they sat there and got the almost same logo as Capital One, the almost same colors and everything. So in the beginning, years ago, when I first got married, I was like, man, let me get my credit together so I can buy my wife a house and get my wife and these kids a nice big old vehicle because it was a bunch of us. We needed something large and big SUV. And I was like, let me get my stuff together so I can do this. Man, I went on there and I was like, pre-approved for Credit One. In my head, I read Capital One, but it said Credit One. I got that little $200 credit card, couldn't tell me nothing. Man, they was so bootleg, you couldn't even pay it off. Like, you couldn't even pay it off. It was like, we're not going to let you pay this off ever. We're going to charge you for trying to pay it off. It was so crazy. Long story short, I ran into financial troubles again and ended up getting it charged off like a year later. Had a $200 Credit One credit card charged off. But anyways, man, that's stay away from predatory lending. I know you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to get back in the game, but man, do your best. There's other avenues these days. You don't have to go to the predatory lender. Like I say, especially if you have to put money down for a secured credit card, do a little bit more research. There's more ways to go about doing it these days. We got fintechs, financial technical websites that you can go to, and they'll let you use your own money, use your own checking account, and they can add that to your credit and allow you to get a little boost that way. But there's more than one way to skin a fish. Don't just go for the low hanging fruit. Do a little bit more research. The internet does not sleep. So even though you sleep, the internet does not. So that means there's things that's on the internet constantly. Now we got AI. Ask AI, how do I get my credit boosted? How do I get myself? Matter of fact, that is a quick tool right there. AI, use AI to boost your credit. Use AI to fix your own credit. You don't have to pay nobody to fix your credit. You don't have to try to figure it out. AI is the smartest person on the planet. So use AI to do those things. Happy hunting. And another thing, that movie sucks.